Well, hello and welcome back, and thank you for coming back. Today, well, we're in downtown Paphos. We're going to show you some views that are quite simply to die for. Have a look at that. And on top of all of that, I have brought with me the most beautiful woman in the world, and of course her name is Miss Ochin. Krasivaya Labuf.
Hello everybody! How nice to see you again and again.
And again. So where are we? Well, the Olympic Lagoon Resort is over there. That's the hotel that loves to throw us out, but don't worry, we'll be going back in there again very, very soon, that's for sure. You've got beautiful, beautiful views across the blue Mediterranean Sea, and Miss Ochin Krasivaya Labuf is going to go for a wiggle and a waggle.
It's actually very sleepy here because this area, and sometimes the sea's coming in, and believe me or not, I'm risking to break one of my two legs. Which one is going to be, left or right? We don't know.
Oh, there we are.
Luckily I've got two.
There we are. I'd get off this slippy surface if I was you, Krasivaya Labuf. This is like a waterway overflow or something. Why don't you come back up, Krasivaya? As usual, she's always monkeying around. There we are.
But
Come on.
the problem is
It's very, very slippy indeed. There we are.
I did go there, then I understood that I'm in trouble.
There we are. So Krasivaya Labuf was actually doing a bit of figure skating down this, well, overflow waterway. I mean, I think I understand what it actually is. It's actually a sewerage track. There we are. So some Gumbaru's got a sewerage track and they're probably putting sewage out into the sea. But hey, who knows? We are not to criticise that kind of stuff. Here we go. There we are. So this is the beautiful, beautiful bay to the rear of the Olympic Lagoon 5-star luxury resort. They've also got one of these in Ayia Napa, by the way, so we're going there next weekend, and you never know, we might have a little mosey on down in their Ayia Napa branch. Looks very, very similar in the way it's been constructed on the pictures that I've seen this evening.
Yeah.
They have.
Should we pop in and say hello to everybody?
Well, you never know. We are a little bit cheeky. We might have a bit of a mosey on down as we go past it, shall we say. Great little lagoon to the rear though, and you can literally walk out for around about 100 yards, even if you're a littly. It really, really is very, very shallow indeed. But I haven't mentioned this for a while. Often when you enter the sea in Paphos, there's lots of rocks and pebbles in there. So please, please don't go running in, because you're going to cut the life out of your feet. And on top of that, you may fall over and cause yourself an injury. So please be very, very careful as you go into the sea. I always recommend everyone to pop to one of the kiosks, one of these souvenir shops, and buy yourself some sea shoes. We all understand what they are. They can be canvas or polyurethane or whatever it is. Let's get off this beach area because I understand that you're having trouble walking. They are trying to clean up the beach. See all the tracks? They've been around. They're trying to get rid of some of the seaweed, because obviously at this time of year, the sea does lick and lap the coastline of Paphos, and of course it brings with it the thing that's called seaweed.
Seaweed.
The seaweed. I must say, Krasivaya Labuf, you're looking very, very beautiful today.
Not rubbishing?
Not rubbishing, no. Just absolutely beautiful. That's how you're looking today.
Thank
So,
you.
where are we? Rear of the Olympic Lagoon Resort.
Should we annoy them again?
I think we'll have a mosey on down, yeah. I think we will. Why not? And then just over there is one of the greatest ice cream sellers in downtown Paphos, Rambo Whippy. We had a bit of that a couple of days ago, and oh so sweet Caroline apparently had one dipped in a bit of chocolate the other day as well. So this is the rear end of the Olympic Lagoon. That's some of the cuisine areas, shall we say, and then that's coming up there as the main entrance from the beach side. So it's the rear entrance, and then that there under the floating awning is the wedding area. Let's have a little look. Let's follow the rear end of Ochin Krasivaya Labuf as we go for a wiggle and a waggle into the Olympic Lagoon Resort. It does say that this hotel is for guests only.
Mr. Paul, don't annoy the staff of Olympic Lagoon, please.
Please, we won't. We'll walk across the grass here and then get back onto the path. That's what we'll do. In the shade. Look at that for a nice shade. Absolutely beautiful. Now if you're wondering, I'm pretty sure now you can see in the viewfinder that there are people on sun loungers, and they are very, very scantily clad. And if you're wondering what time of year it is, well, the time of the year is the third week in November. Yep, you heard me correctly. Third week in November, temperature 25 degrees. So if you're coming from Blighty or some other northern European country, this could be the perfect place for you to come on a holiday, because the sun is absolutely belting down. It's glistening across the blue Mediterranean Sea, that's for sure. Now, bit of a theme on the channel. The sea is blue, the sky is blue. I'm dressed head to toe in blue. All that's actually missing is
You, of course, you. So get yourself on a big berth or a canoe and start paddling like crazy. Because Cyprus is totally and simply waiting just for you.
a new part to the channel. We're going to exit the hotel and follow the rear end of such a Paphos Lagoon. Look at that for a view. I told you that the sun was a glistening, and I told you that the sea was a licking and a lapping. That's Nick's water sports down there. The man in the red shorts, that is Nick himself, and they are gumbarrowing around. They've got another couple of weeks to go, and then they're going to shut down for the winter season. But the winter season in Paphos is rather short, and they'll all be reopening again mid-February, that's for sure, just in time for Valentine's Day. Yeah, this is another further wedding area. Let's go and have a look, Receiving the booth. So this is the Olympic Lagoon's top-notch wedding area. It's where you come down and get your photos, and all your friends and your family gather round. And of course you've got the great views out across the blue Mediterranean Sea. And then they set this area up here with some rather nice artifacts and tables and chairs, and then people wiggle and waggle, hug and kiss, take photographs, and it truly is absolutely spectacular. And there is the Olympic Lagoon's goddess of love. So here we are again, technically, on the property of the Olympic Lagoon. We are so sorry. See, Booth?
This is where the people normally get asked, are you sure you want to marry Mr. Paul? And Miss Marika says, well, he has to show me the ring size first.
Right, anyway, I bought her a ring, and she tells me it's not big enough. Not the jewel, the actual size. Anyway, there we go. Have a look out into the abyss. That's the blue Mediterranean Sea. To the rear of the Olympic Lagoon, that is a couple of gumbarroos monkeying around on a jet ski. There's that little bit of chopsiness in the water which makes it that little bit more spectacular. And on top of that, we have with us the most beautiful woman in the world, and I think it could be that time, Yellow Booth.
I would like to tell you that I remember the time when I was driving Mr. Paul on the jet ski, I did lose my favorite white hat. And now it's swimming around the waves and saying to the owner, me, what uncareful woman you was then. But I was trying not to drop Mr. Paul into the water, because Mr. Paul is not a huge swimmer boy, but he is. And I didn't want him to drown in the water. So I was very, very scared by the way, about the waves' size. The waves were, one wave were cutting another, and that was very, very difficult, and I will never forget it. It's like a second giving a birth after parasailing.
So if you're hunting back in our back catalogue, it might take you a while. The easiest way to do it would be to go into the search bar, put in Marika and me, jet skiing or paragliding, and guess what? Boom! Up will come the videos that she's talking about. We are now at the jet skiing area, the catamaran area, the parasailing area, and of course this is Nick's water sports, and the views out there are absolutely exceptional. Absolutely views to die for. And there he is, that's the Gumbarrow number one. There he is, that's Nick himself. Are you shutting down? Yeah, another 2 or 3 days. Another 2 or 3 days if you want to get a bit of fun, you want to get some parasailing, you want to get on a jet ski, get yourself down here, go and see Mr. Nick. After that, it's done. But don't worry, they will open up again around about mid to late February and do it all over and all over again. Thanks for watching.
Thank you very much for watching. Many, many kisses. Many thanks for coming back. And please come and see another of our madnesses. And we're loving you to bits.
There we go. Let's leave you with a view out to the blue Mediterranean Sea. There's a bit of monkeying around going on, jet skiing. There's a speedboat out there, and of course on top of that there is the blue Mediterranean Sea, and the sun is glistening, and the sea is licking and lapping. All that's actually missing is you. Thanks for watching.